Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a interesting deck profile for you guys, one that you have never seen before. I'm joined by my good friend Robin.
What up?
So Robin, you played the regional that I organized this weekend, and you got top 8
Yes, sir.
with agents,
Yep.
which is insane. But when we explain the story behind your top, it will be even more insane. Um, but yeah, you were very, very tired yesterday, and almost
Yeah.
90% of this deck is mine already. So you just gave me the deck and said like, yeah, you'll do a deck
Yeah,
profile on your
too.
own with information. I said that I was like, yeah, that could be funny, but you did want to enlighten us a little bit more on a Discord call. So I'll be the one holding the cards. I have no idea what they do, so I am very happy that you joined me for this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I'm just gonna briefly explain
Yeah,
some
exactly.
cards.
All right, so to
I'm
to
not gonna explain like cards that are known because that's
of
just
course.
useless.
So just to kind of set the scene, you have been playing this game for quite a while, but you took a big break.
Yeah, two
Um,
years.
yeah, exactly. And you like a couple of weeks ago, you were like, yeah, I want to test for nationals, and then you were like, okay, yeah, I'll go to the regional. Just let
Yeah.
me pick a deck, and you picked agents.
Yeah. From all decks I pick agents. I
So
was reading the new cards and I think they were really interesting to say at least.
yeah, so this is brand new. This was supposed to be a structure deck. In the OCG, it was released as a structure deck, but in the TCG, this is actually split up all in Ghost from the Past, which has all the new support, which is very nice. There's a lot of new cards, of course, building upon the agents that we know, like Earth and Venus. So, yeah, why this deck?
Like I said, it looked interesting and you know me, I like playing different decks. I don't like really play meta decks. It's just not my thing.
Okay, oh, fair enough. All right, so yeah, let's just straight up jump into the main deck. Um, so yeah, you're playing. Starting off with a new card, you play Neptune.
Yeah. So this basically discard special summon from hand or grave. And if you have Sanctuary of the Sky on the field, you can also summon an Hyperion from the grave or hand. It's searchable. You can special summon cards out of the hand or grave. Pretty good. Discard is cost.
Nice.
It's a fine card. It makes the deck kind of work.
Okay. So yeah, then one of the agents that I am actually a little bit more familiar with, Earth. This is one of the older ones. Yeah, on normal summon it adds another agent. You play 3 of it, which makes sense, especially knowing that
Yeah.
this is just a discard.
Actually, I want to play one of them.
Oh, you're gonna cut it down? Okay.
Yeah, it's good, but Divine is better to extending your combo
Oh, okay,
further.
because they're both on normal
Yeah,
summon, of course.
yeah, you basically add Neptune with it, or the other Venus.
Okay. Um,
Speaking of which,
yeah, the Agent of Destruction Venus, this is from Bach. I didn't know there was agent support in Bach.
I think it's the only card, and it's pretty good. Because if you do Venus in a combo, you can either banish Venus from the grave, or send it with Flame Hyperion. I don't know his name. It's the Synchro 10,
Yeah.
basically the new card. And you can basically loop your Shine Balls with it. You can either send it to the grave, summon it with Neptune, banish Venus, and summon it from the hand, or send it with Master Flare Hyperion, depending what your hand is and all the stuff. But it's a pretty good card that recycles your Shine Balls that are either banished or in the grave. Oh, something's going on.
Yeah, my mic was completely unfocused. My cam was completely unfocused.
Nice.
Okay,
It's a
so kind of an extender works together with the Mystic Shine Balls.
they shuffle back in the deck, and
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
so you can summon more balls.
Exactly,
Okay, talking about
and that's what you
balls,
want.
um, Triple Venus, also I think the most infamous of the agents. This card has been in a lot of decks over the years, especially
Pay
at the start
five
of
feel
Link
great.
era. Yeah. Of course, being able to summon Mystic Shine Ball from the deck not once per turn. Quite
Nope.
insane.
And that's the only reason why it's semi-playable, I guess.
Yeah, to link spam climb up all the way.
Yeah, Link, Synchro.
Okay, nice. Do you still play one of the old Master Hyperions?
Yeah, it's a one-off. Um, it's pretty good for destruction cards on field, actually. For the rest, you don't want to open it because, well, while it is good, it's not that good. The
Okay.
other one is way better.
Majesty Hyperion.
Yeah. Not only you can summon this from the hand, but also from grave.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's pretty easy to send with to the grave with the new Link 2 you have.
All
Now,
right.
for example, if you have Neptune in the grave, you can just search Sanctuary of the Sky. Pretty good, I say.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So then some unorthodox use. We have seen Diviner in Drytron adding ritual cards, but you do not play any ritual cards.
That's true.
You only play this because it's a tutor and because it's Foolish Burials, right?
I don't even play it because it's a tuner.
Oh,
I
okay.
play it because of its effect of for sending. And
Yeah.
we sent an interesting card with it, which you're gonna see soon, I guess.
Okay. Then we have Tiras Hierarchia.
That's the target you send with Diviner,
Okay.
because you can tribute Herald or Diviner. That thing's come to the field, Diviner effect goes off, and then you can summon the best card in the game,
Buten.
Bhutan. You would think, this is a joke. No, it's not. Bhutan make cards tuner, and you make a Synchro 10 with this, right? So you can make Master Flare. Master Flare sends Venus, gets Venus effects, summons Shine Balls.
Nice.
And how far you go in the combo, you can make a Shine Ball tuner, which is pretty good. So you can combo even more, get some more negates. Why not? You know?
It's interesting because I've been playing Drytron for a while, and we have looked at a lot of different fairies we could play in that deck because there are a lot of synergies in the archetype, but the options were always very limited. But now seeing how like so many broken fairies can come up immediately, and we are not even there yet because the next card is Krista, which is also just an insane fairy.
Yeah, you can search it in the deck, but it's pretty stupid. But it's fine.
Yeah,
You do need Sanctuary of the Sky for it, but it's whatever.
I was looking at you playing against a Grand Maju player, and he had like multiple kaijus, he had Slumber, but he just couldn't do anything because you had Krista, which is
Yeah,
just insane.
you cannot summon. I hate. I had Mystic Mind decks, and I did not main anything in my main deck to out Mystic Mind. So that was fun. So that's one thing I will change. Some backer removal in main because, well, it
You're not
can be
playing anything
pretty useful.
inside either.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but not really.
Not really.
I told
But
you to
you
run
know,
twins. Just saying.
you did, yeah, you
Just
did.
saying.
But
All right.
I was stubborn, like always.
Then triple Corobane to extend.
Yeah. To extend, no, it's a starter. That's the funny thing.
It's how is this a starter?
You need two fairies to make the link monster.
Ah, okay.
And
From the Link monster you
all
work up.
all my things basically are normal summons. So if I have Neptune, I'm fine. If I don't have Neptune, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So I needed something I could special summon for free. Corbane is the answer.
Heard it here first. Corobane is the answer. Then
Yep.
you play some hand traps. Herald's Orange Light makes a lot of sense. You run an insane amount of fairies.
Yeah. The thing is, I want things in my grave, right?
Yeah.
And if they, for example, as my diviner, what is pretty good, could just orange light send, for example, a fairy to the grave that is useful in the grave, and I
Hyperion,
get
for example,
more.
or Neptune.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, not Neptune.
Oh yeah, no,
You
oh yeah.
want Neptune in your hand. But for example, you have Neptune, you have Venus. You have Orange Light and you have Diviner. The S or effect failure, you do Orange Light. Send Venus, revive Venus. So you have more options. Orange Light is the pick, in my opinion.
Okay. You also run Ash and the
Yep.
bells.
Yep. It's needed.
Yeah, just
What can I
standard.
say more?
Then a new
I
card.
wish I could less run hand traps.
Yeah, but you kind of have to, of course. So, the
That card
Sacred
serves.
Waters in the Sky.
Yeah, that card basically serves any agent.
And it activates Sanctuary from your deck.
Oh, you can, but you never use that because you have multiple ways to search Sanctuary. It's easy accessible. So with Neptune and one synchro in your extra deck, you basically always can search Sanctuary.
Okay.
And if you cannot, it's not a huge deal because the only thing that does is get your Christia, search it. That's it.
Okay, fair. And then the 40th card is Called by the Grave.
Yes. I
Okay.
hate hand traps.
Yeah. But can we ban Called by the Grave?
No.
Okay.
Please bring. Can we get it back to 3 again? So
Can we get it back to 3 for this format? Yeah, Despia
yeah,
format's gonna be really good. With,
like can we? I need my normal service, man.
fair enough. All right, so now the infamous extra deck that we have been talking about the entirety of the time.
Yeah.
Master Flare
Stars,
Hyperion.
sure. This card is pretty good. So you can summon it, and it gets an effect. You can send an agent or a card that specify the Sanctuary of the Sky from extra deck or deck to the graveyard, and then until the end of the turn, it gains its name and its effect.
Oh, okay.
So you can send Venus, the other Venus, or the link tree that we talk later about. And it has another effect, quick effect. When your opponent activates the effect, you can banish a card from the field. Pretty
That's
good.
also solid.
Yeah.
So it's just nice to make in your own turn, and then next to that, it is also something that does something in your opponent's turn.
Yep.
That's very solid. Okay, another new card, which is Pluto.
Yeah. It is pretty good, but I never leave it on the field. You could, because it's basically a Book of Moon, when you have Sanctuary of the Sky as quick effect. But when it is in the grave, you can banish it and search Sanctuary of the Sky or revive it from the graveyard.
Okay, solid.
And it is a tuner.
Oh yeah, it is. Nice. Then some generic synchros. Dawn Dragster.
Yeah, when you make Pluto, you make Dawn Dexter.
Oh, with one of the shine balls.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, just a level 7. Savage.
I never made that.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut that.
All right.
It's a good card, but I never made it.
Fair enough. Baron de Fleur.
I made that a lot. Good negate.
Good card. Good card.
Good card.
Then a Lonesome XYZ, number 38.
Yeah, I actually made that twice, and it was pretty useful because, well, like I said, if you have the other Hyperion, you can make that. It's an extra negate.
Okay, nice. Then some links. You run one Almirage,
Yep, never made that.
one Imduk
Yeah, it's just to for the
for the balls.
if you want to if you want to make other link monsters that need effect monsters for some reason.
Yeah, just like Link Spider, but then 2 different
Yes.
names, so that makes sense. Um,
What is it?
Dagda,
Yep. I
but
solely play this because it's a fairy.
yeah, we do not run any artifacts in this deck.
I could run artifacts, but I have no way to destroy it. So
It's so funny.
yeah, it's a generic fairy, and I need it for the link tree if some for specific scenarios, but it works. So
Yeah. And then Herald of the Mirage Lights, a spell trap negate.
yeah, this card is really good. It's just an extra negate. And if I have like a board, right? And I have one more spot to make something, this is the card you make. Because if they have to run over it anyway. And if
Yeah.
Christia is next to it, what are they gonna realistically?
Exactly.
They have to play through my negates first.
All right. And Protector Agents, the Moon.
Yeah, that's the sender. So with that, you can send basically any card in your deck that specify Sanctuary from the sky. Just like Majesty Hyperion. You mostly send that with that, then you summon it from the grave and you can go ham.
All right.
You want to stop that card. Gonna say it right now.
Okay. This is the choke point for this deck. If you ever face against agents, do something about it.
Yeah, that's a really good card to stop.
Okay. Then one Celestial Night Lord Parshath.
This card is underrated because, well, it got released in 2019, I think.
Yeah.
And there was no use for it. But now there is. This card basically searches any agent card. But when you have Sanctuary of the Sky, it searches a fairy. So it can search
Oh.
Christia.
Okay. Okay. That's
So
pretty decent.
that's how you get Christia. Discard, search Christia. And
All
his
right.
second effect, if fairy leaves the field, you can summon banish a fairy from the graveyard. That's let's say level 2, and then you can summon a higher level from your hand. So you can just summon Christia from your hand.
All right. That's pretty good. The last two cards are Appaloosa and Access Code
Broken.
Talker.
Yep.
Pretty
Access
good.
code is more like a going second card,
Of course.
just to OTK. We have to talk about the side deck. Disclaimer: I'm the worst person in side decking.
Yeah, we also, because you do not own a lot of cards, and a
Not at
very
this moment,
big
yeah.
amount of my collection was already borrowed out, we kind of had to rush with making the side deck. So take the side deck with a bit of grain of salt, but definitely put in Twin Twisters.
Yeah. Twin Twister is the right call. Or just like anything that can remove as quick play, basically.
Yeah, Cyclone could work as well. You can run Twin. You want to discard a couple of cards sometimes. I know, could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Triple Crow.
Yeah,
Only
I
two
think this is
collector?
just. Yeah, I got one collector.
Okay.
And that is more like. Well, I was afraid for getting against back row decks. Honestly, it's the Netherlands,
Yeah.
so I expected more heavy control decks. I was wrong. I played most of the times against combo decks, so that was good for me.
Okay, so that explains the Triple Storm, the Duster.
Yes.
And the Dark Ruler for the combo decks. This should have been Droplet, right?
Yeah. Because, well, to be honest, I have no out in main deck against Flundery.
Yeah.
I cannot attack overbearing statue except for Venus. So yeah.
Unfortunately, we were just not able to find additional droplets in time.
Yeah,
So,
like the main deck was strong enough most of the time, luckily, to just carry it. Especially if I win dice roll. I just tried to get Christia out. And a lot of people could not do anything about it because you have also like 4 or 5 negate. So they have to have droplets against it to win against a Christia. Or that other card that I forgot.
yeah, you put your opponent on a you better have it, which is pretty solid.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And the last card was Triple Imperm.
Yep. That was more also against Flunderies, I guess. But I did not play against Flunderies, so
All
good
right,
for me.
thank the Lord.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna say it, but that deck can go away.
Yeah,
I don't like that deck.
you've had the misfortune of testing at locals against that deck a lot.
Yeah, and I'm usually not getting angry at Yu-Gi-Oh! Other games, sure, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Not. But that deck made me angry. It's, that's not
Uh,
a good thing.
you're not the first one or the last one. All right, yeah, very solid. You got 7th place. You unfortunately you lost somewhere early in the tournament, and then in the last round,
Yeah,
um, you lost to another very good opponent. So you went X2.
yeah, yep.
We have to.
Dryton is a pretty solid deck,
Oh
I
yeah, you played
say
Drytron.
that.
Yeah, you played Danilo, who also had a deck
Yeah,
profile up on the channel. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have the good setup against that deck, they'll just run over you.
yeah. Like I said, when I made Krishet against him, he could not do anything. So, and that's the thing. But then he got for going first, third round, and he just destroyed me.
Yeah. All right, so before we go out, I do have to also say that Thomas Kruijf, who has been on the channel before with Back Knights, he was also X2, but he unfortunately missed Top Cut, and he was playing the exact same deck. Not the exact same list, but it was very cool to see that there were actually 2 agent players who were doing pretty good over the day. Uh, Pretty solid. Um, so this deck, when you started playing this, I kind of saw it as a joke, like, oh, haha, whatever, you know. But
Like every deck I play, you mean?
apparently it's a real deck, so that's very solid. Yeah, not a lot to add to that. So yeah, congratulations on your top 8. Is there anything you want to
Thank
say
you.
before we go off?
Well, of course, thank you to you to lending most of the key cards I was missing, because well, I was basically building this in a week and testing all the combos within a week. Of course, shout out to our team Erica and Enzo, of course, because well, and Jan, because well, without those guys, I could not get certain cards, so was the Gorobanes, and I really needed those cards. So, thank you, you guys.
Yeah, this was a big group effort from us getting everything for you.
Yeah, exactly, and I really appreciate it, especially well, like I said, did not play the game for 2 years. I had 0 cards, and I was like, well, COVID is over, sort of. I want to play again. Events are coming back, so
Let's
yeah,
play agents.
yeah. Let's play a deck that nobody's playing.
All right,
Agents.
solid. If anyone has any questions, let them know in the comment section down below, and we will be looking at them very closely. Yeah, huge accomplishment for such a deck that was pretty much under the radar with the entire release of Ghosts from the Past. Everyone is just looking at something different. So it's very nice to see that people still care about everything that's in the set and not just like the staples or the, you know, the first thing you think about decks. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Robin, for coming on and explaining your deck. And yeah,
Yeah, no problem.
see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
Peace.